Across the South Coast, live from Solent University. You're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good afternoon, it's 1 o'clock and I'm Ewan Minns. These are your Solent Sports News headlines. Local side AFC Tottenham hosts Havant and Waterlooville at the Stowe Stadium tonight in a Hampshire derby. The Stags come into this fixture second in the league and 7 points behind Merthyr Town. However, Tottenham have 3 games in hand on the league leaders and will look to close the gap to the top tonight. Southampton faced Brighton this weekend for their second successive home game in the Premier League. Ryan Fraser, who has rarely featured under Ivan Juric, is close to being back from injury, the manager confirmed. However, Flynn Downs is still out the team following attitude issues during the January transfer window. The Champions League resumes tonight with the second leg of the playoff rounds. Bayern face Celtic, Atalanta host Club Brugge, Feyenoord visit AC Milan and Benfica play Monaco. The winners of each tie will qualify for the round of 16, where they will face a team that achieved qualification through the top 8 of the league phase.
Try and open the scoring, and Michael Elise rifles one in. Mick once more, Harry Kane 2-0. Steve Young gets it done. 2000 meter.
Celtic travel to Munich tonight in hopes of overturning a 2-1 deficit after their loss in Glasgow, with Brendan Rodgers urging his side to play without fear ahead of the second leg to reach the round of 16.
Clearly we won't be the favourites for the tie, but everything is possible, and I think the goal that we scored brings a different view of the game totally. Coming in at 2-1 and 2-0 is quite a big difference. But yeah, we know that over the 2 legs we'd have to play really well to come through.
The International Cricket Council Champions Trophy returns for the first time since 2017. This ODI format features the top 8 ICC-ranked teams in the world. The co-host Pakistan and current holders get the tournament underway against New Zealand tomorrow morning, while England's first match is against Australia on Saturday in Lahore at the Gaddafi Stadium. Former England captain Nasser Hussain isn't too sure on their chances based on recent form.
No, their recent results have not been great. Their recent results in ICC tournaments haven't been great. 50-over World Cup, they were poor. 20-over World Cup, they were knocked out in the semi-final stage. And there you have their last 4 bilateral series. They've lost all 3 of them. And recently in India, they lost heavily 3-0. So they are a side searching for form.
A British cycling legend has announced that he will be retiring this year after a successful 19-year career. Geraint Thomas was a double Olympic champion representing Great Britain and won 3 World Championships as well as the Tour de France in 2018. British Cycling have said that he will end his career with his final race being September's Tour of Britain.
It's not a good image for our sport, that's for sure.
It's been a long career. It's my 19th season as a professional now, and I still really enjoy it, but I still want to perform at the top. And I got a young son who's getting older now, obviously.
Tennis world number 1 Jannik Sinner has received a 3-month ban after testing positive on 2 separate tests in March last year. His suspension started last Monday and will last until May, meaning he will be eligible to compete in the French Open. Novak Djokovic has called for the anti-doping system to be changed ahead of the round of 16 in the Qatar Open after the controversial ban, and has hinted at potential favouritism in the sport.
It's not a good image for our sport, that's for sure. The majority of the players doesn't feel that it's fair. Majority of the players feel like there is favorism happening. It appears that you can affect the outcome if you're a top player, if you have access to the top lawyers.
It's 5 red lights for the Formula 1 season, with the kickstart event taking place this evening at the O2 Arena in London. The 10 teams will come together to celebrate the sport's 75th anniversary, where they will reveal their liveries for the upcoming season. 15,000 fans will be in attendance for one of the biggest events in the sport this year, with comedian Jack Whitehall hosting. Former heavyweight champion Joseph Parker could have a rematch coming his way if he beats Daniel Dubois on February 22nd. The Kiwi native is planning on avenging his losses to have a chance at becoming a unified champion before he retires. Parker has announced that he's capable of knocking out Daniel Dubois.
Any fighter can put any fighter away early. It's just about being structured in your approach and landing the big shots. I am ready to go 1 round, 12 rounds, whatever it is. Been working on power and speed and endurance and technique, skills, combination, so everything is on point.
Now to the NFL, former Welsh superstar Lewis Rees-Zammit is re-signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars as a wide receiver. The Welshman will compete with 90 other players for a place in the Jaguars' 53-man roster for the NFL season, which kickstarts in September. Rees-Zammit made the move from rugby union to the NFL in March 2024. That's all from us for now. I'll be back at 2.